Hello and welcome everybody. Alvin, welcome. How are you doing tonight?
JR, welcome to you. I'm doing good.
Well, you're here to watch the Valley Forge 8-Ball Bar Box Championships.
Oh, yeah.
We're inside pool. This is our production. We're streaming live on YouTube and Ustream. And you're going to watch Bucky Souvanthong versus Shayne Morrow.
He's got to wait. He says he's got to wait for something.
Well, we're going to take a second here and introduce you to one of our sponsors of the event, which is Hard Luck Clothing, brand new clothing company, and let you take a look at them here, and we'll be back in 30 seconds. Folks, and at the table right now we've got Bucky Souvanthong. Bucky is quite the accomplished player. He's actually the #1 ranked player on the points on the JOS score right now, and is pretty much on a winning streak here at Valley Forge. He won the Open 9-ball that Alan has here back in March. So that was only 3 months ago. So he kind of likes the venue. I think Shayne's got his work cut out for him, but let's not forget who Shayne Morrow is. Shayne Morrow is an accomplished player himself.
Absolutely.
He's from Erie, PA. His girlfriend Julie and him are both road warriors. They're always playing. They're always at events, and at the same time, he has experience playing 8-ball. This is going to be quite the clash. You've got the more experienced player in Bucky playing against Shayne, who is the better 8-ball player, maybe by statistics. But classic confrontation coming up here, folks.
Be kicking this event off right.
Now, up top at this event, they're going to be giving $3,000 away. Two players just gave each other a good luck shake, and this is a single elimination. This isn't
single elimination.
There's no forgiving. So you lose, you're done.
That is some tough action there, man. So we were talking about that last night. So the winner has to win every single match through the whole thing and go undefeated.
Exactly.
How's that? How'd you like to be that? Have those odds there?
Well, you do it. You deserve the money. There's 3,000 clams for the guy that gets to do it at this event.
Nice.
So I guess it's worth trying it.
You're blasting out over the airwaves on YouTube and as well Ustream.
And Ustream, we're actually simulcasting this event in both locations at our Ustream account, which goes to several thousand websites around the internet, including Inside Pool Mag. And at the same time, we're going to be doing it at youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. And this is the first event,
first
match. And I think we're getting ready to watch the first ball ever pocketed on a YouTube stream. And there it is.
3 ball.
145.02.
This is another first for me in pole. Done some
Table 61.
stuff that's good. Look at those. Look at that HD. It looks awesome.
Yeah, there's a lot of folks that like to push the HD right up onto their 60-inch, LEDs. Sit back and watch it all day. I don't blame them. This is a perfect event to get the popcorn out, maybe a beverage or two, and sit back and watch. Now you're hearing a lot of microphone action in the background. We have an APA event running side by side with this event. It's a city event with Bucks County, Philadelphia, and I believe one other one. Starts Chester County. Sorry. And several thousand people that are sharing this same facility and having an 8-ball tournament for their teams to go to the Nationals in the APA. Well, every ball has a pocket, but not every ball has multiple pockets. I think that easy multiple pockets. I think Shayne is going to make pretty easy work of this. He'll come out for the 1, around the side pocket, stop, shoot to 5 down in the corner, maybe roll forward just a hair and shoot to 4 on the side and have the 8-ball. In my opinion, he should be putting the 8-ball in the lower left-hand screen. Left-hand corner pocket of your screen. Looks like he's going to go ahead and shoot the 4. The 4 does go past the 14, so he's in perfect position to maybe take that out now. And it does look like he's going to continue to shoot the 8 in that lower left-hand corner pocket here. It could be
almost. Look at that though, nice.
And this is call ball on the call pocket. So even if the 8 were to say ricochet off the 15 here, and he was lucky enough that it would go in, he would win. And just like that, Shayne Morrow takes 1-0 lead. And it is an alternate break format. Even though Shayne just happened to win this is not a winner break. This is an alternate break format. Some of the rules for this event include, and it's a very popular rule, is that if you make one ball of the low balls, you have to shoot low balls. So we call that make it, take it. And if you make 2 balls of one group and one of the other, you get your choice. It's only when you make one of one group that you're forced to make the selection. And Bucky has laid a safe down. Now Shayne's looking to see if that 15 goes, and I think Bucky's trying to look as well. Shayne's going to get a little artistic with this. Now he can balance himself up on the table. He just has to have one foot on the floor while performing the stroke. So he can do anything he wants to get into position as long as his foot would reach the floor, or his choice of footwear would reach the floor. Now, here's the thing. If he makes this ball, the 13 still does not have a pocket. And he would be looking at possibly making a 14-11 combo, depending on how the rack goes. And we do have a referee coming in to make the call. I'm not familiar with this referee. Nice shot by Shayne. And I think he has options on 2 or 3 balls that he's able to hit. I think he can only pocket successfully, or at least count on pocketing two of the balls. This is an interesting position. He's made his choice. Now he has to make a choice on, to get the grouping of balls that he likes. But now he has to decide whether he's going to run out or not, or make it almost impossible for his opponent to run out.
Huh. Interesting.
He went for the offensive choice and broke out that ball. That was a great shot.
Very good shot, for sure.
The 11 should be able to go. I don't think he's really going to have to worry about running into the 5 too much, or at least making a confusion hit. All right, there we go. He's showing that 8-ball experience.
Definitely.
Now, Alvin, you see anything on how you would attack this set of corner balls down here, the 9 and the 10? Upper right-hand corner there. Now the lower left-hand corner, which is a 9 and 12. I mean, I don't know whether I agree with just letting that ball roll up that far, but now he's kind of got to get down table and control.
Yeah, bumpity
there goes
bump.
the control,
there goes.
and
Stop. Nice.
I think he got away with it.
He's probably going to just bump into the 9 and bump it off the rail for a straight-in shot. No.
I would try and sneak in behind it. I mean, if he can sneak in behind it,
yeah.
It's an easy stop shot for the 8 and get the 8 up in the side.
Okay, there he went.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, I didn't know if he had enough room there.
And I think Shayne's 2 shots away from taking a 2-0 win here, or victory, or lead.
Definitely.
I'm all fumbles here, folks. I'm nervous. I'm on YouTube for the first time.
This is it.
And there goes Shayne. Up
2-0.
40 years of Q craftsmanship. A state-of-the-art production facility. Revolutionary design. When you step to the table, unleash the fury. Precision craftsmanship. A player's cue ready for action. A cue with a sweet hit. A consistent hit. See the entire line of Fury cues and unleash your fury.
There at Fury Cues. Two of these guys were warming up, and Shayne laid a mud rack down on Bucky and just couldn't help but started laughing. Even Bucky thought it was funny. I think he moved 3 balls to the rail. Now he's making sure that it's not the same rack. This is what Bucky doesn't want. He doesn't want an experienced 8-ball player to keep getting the first shot. That is death. First off, he's going to choose the better balls every time. And secondly, he's probably going to put a move on you before he ends up leaving. So it's going to get a little crazy. Wow, what a shot attempt there. He really went after it, didn't he?
Sure did.
Now, if you're Bucky, you're supposed to step up and say, I think I'm going to try the same set of balls that he was thinking of. he should at some point start to realize that Shayne's maybe a better 8-ball player. What a great shot.
Good shot there.
Great shot. I think he can make the 2 here.
May go for the 5 right quickly. Don't know if he can even hit it. He looks like he can hit the 2. If he can hit the 2, then for sure the 2. Yeah, he can clear that 1.
He can make that 2.
Tell if he can clear that 1 ball.
Now he may stop for the 3 and go to the bottom rail and tickle the 4 just a hair. He doesn't want to mess too much with this.
Yeah, but
because that 4 could get knocked in between that 13 and 11.
Yeah, bumping,
and then it's trouble.
Bumping balls, and so you're taking a risk. See,
okay.
he lost it all.
See, this is his experience or lack of experience.
Yeah, I wouldn't have done that.
That was supposed to be a tickle shot, and he hit it pretty hard. And he knows the game well enough that I think that's what he was trying. So, just a tactical error. If you're Shayne, you're suddenly starting to like this. And there's another tactical error. He's moved the 8 into a position where it only has 1 pocket that's really alive.
Everybody remember, do not walk down between the tables. Walk on the outside. Please walk on the outside.
And a less experienced player will try and break this 6-ball out here.
Right. It's just going to go off the bottom rail.
He needs to get a roll here.
It's going to go funny off the rail. Yep.
Oh, he got a great roll.
Got nice there. Definitely got nice.
I actually think he could win this game now. That's how great that roll was.
Nice. Good.
Good out. Really good out. Bucky needed to make that statement there.
Sure did. You don't get any more behind than you are.
You know, if I'm sitting in the chair that Shayne is, that's the type of shooting that I want. I want him to get out there and think that he can continue to keep shooting that way. He's not always going to get the roll. That's just, that goes without saying. But at the same time, you want him to get those bad rolls or realistic rolls. So it's going to be 6-1, half a dozen of the other for him. And for those of you tuning in, it's Friday, June 17th. It's about 7:52 p.m. And yes, we are live on YouTube right now. There's some of the comments coming through. I'm finding it hard to believe, but yes, there's live streaming on YouTube. Inside Pool has been blessed with one of those rare live channels right now. And this is the first ever live billiards event on YouTube. It's the first match. You're watching Bucky Souvanthong with Shayne Morrow breaking. It's 2-1.
Ooh.
And this is the Valley Forge 8-ball championship.
8-ball.
Bar box 8-ball to be exact. And we're actually simulcasting this event. We're doing it on our Ustream channel as well. That's available at several hundred locations around the internet, as well as Ustream.com. And we're also doing it majorly at InsidePoolMag.com, Inside Pool TV, just to name a few.
InsidePool.tv, is it on there?
Yeah, it's on
Good
there.
job. Back in action. We've been off for a month since Seminole Tour.
Yeah. We, for those of you that follow the Seminole Pro Tour, you're probably familiar with our events. We streamed the Seminole Pro Tour live. Our next event is going to be at Capone's in Florida,
Capone.
July 8th, 9th, and 10th. Plans to be a great event. It's a $25,000 added.
Nice.
What do you think about Capone's pool room?
That's the pool room. That's my favorite pool room. Rocky's the owner down there. Definitely be able to watch us. Watch the tournament. We will be
I think
there.
you put that ball in
Look
at the speed of light.
Yeah,
I know guys that don't break that hard.
Yeah, I'm not sure what he was trying to do there, but
again, he's kind of bringing his sledgehammer to the party here, and this is what Shayne wants. Shayne wants him to kind of, muscle his way through this match, because if it comes down to moves, I think he's not playing the right moves, and Shayne is going to eat him alive. He really has, a chance if he doesn't make the misses. And like I said, Shayne's a great player. I think I might give the edge player-wise to Bucky here. But 8-ball-wise, I have to give it to Shayne. It's his experience in leagues. Shayne his team got third in Vegas at the BCA 8-ball Open.
Shayne plays pretty good.
Well, he's familiar with the game.
Yeah, we see him.
And he's going to be a surgeon.
Yeah, we see him on our side of the continent quite a bit. The different tournaments.
I'm looking at some of the talent here, and I'm saying Shayne might be, one of those 9-5 winners right now. Like he's not. Nobody's a real favorite, but he's about as good as a favorite as one can be at this point in the tournament.
Yeah, we got other players like Brett Stottlemyre. I just saw him. Sean Wilkie.
Great players. And see how smart that was, folks, so you know what he was doing there. He's trying to preserve the lay. Right now, the stripes are definitely in control of this table. And he didn't want to upset that control factor that he has in his favor, so he opted for a jump shot and hit it just hard enough to make sure that he didn't disturb these balls. And that was a ball in hand because the 2-ball was froze and nothing touched the rail after. This is death. Right now, I think Bucky just went probably 2-1 underdog on this game. And I'd say if we shot this 5 times or 10 times, 5 times out of 10, he's going to be down 3-1 without even getting to the table again.
Gotta love ball in hand.
Well, it looks like he's going to try and move the cue ball into the 6 here and have the 6 hit the 5. But I'm not quite sure what he's going to do with the balls after that. And this is why you want a surgeon like Shayne playing this game. Well, he just
missed it. Wow.
And this is what I was saying. Is that pocketing balls, he might not be Bucky's equivalent. And it just showed up.
Yeah, that's pretty tough to miss ball in hand. But you're trying to do so much with the cue ball.
Well, I just have to say this. Bucky still has work in front of him. That's why Shayne didn't want to move those balls and jump the ball to make that hit on the 9-ball 2 shots ago. See if he gets his 3 out there.
Hitting him too hard.
Rare miss. Bucky.
Spiked at it. See what he gave to Shayne here in the way of shots.
Now this is some of our viewers' first time checking out Bucky's game and Shayne's game for that matter. Bucky is the #1 points getter on the Jaws Tour right now. He's up #1 on the points. I don't know whether that corresponds with money right now, but I know points-wise he's #1. And he wins tours all over the planet. Mez Tour, Predator, you name it, he's probably won it. So he's a dangerous guy. It's a little bit too nonchalant for me from Shayne.
Went at that combo and didn't happen for him. I mean, I would have, yeah. Well, see what Bucky's gonna do here. Huh.
Bucky was trying to get that deuce out of there. That's what this was all about.
Got a little shot on the 3 ball. Still having some problems with the 2. 4. About to go in now. He's going to take a 3 out first. What do you come off the 7 into the 2 ball?
He's creating problems for himself. See, he has very few pockets on the 8 ball, and he just took one of them away by putting the 12 where he did. And he probably took away a good position where he could bank the 8 ball. I'm not certain that the 8 goes by that 11 ball so cleanly.
Ooh.
And see,
I didn't like going at this angle.
Actually, believe it or not, this is what Shayne wants to see, is that Bucky will continue to shoot even though there's no clear pocket for all the balls. And when you get a player that does that, what happens is he'll eventually run into a place where he clears all the balls off and lets you have easy work. And even if the 2-10 remains tied up, Shayne's going to make him kick at the ball by playing safe, and eventually Bucky will kick it open and leave the out. This is what we were talking about. It's only a matter of time before this happens. 2 balls going to be pushed up table, and Bucky's going to be behind a 10. And now Shayne's going to have all the pockets, or all of his balls will have a pocket. This was just a matter of time. And this is what I was trying to, include Alvin on, is that every time Bucky goes down table and tries to run all these balls off without having a clear path, he's taking a chance. Because even if he safes Shayne after this kick, Shayne will have more options to play safe and keep Bucky from making that deuce or even hitting the deuce. But, obviously, Bucky would have to get really lucky at this point. Shayne's going to have to miss and sell out at this point. And Shayne's a good enough player and a ball maker that I don't think that's going to happen. He'll always have a shot to safe or something.
Definitely.
Now this is a little bit of a touchy shot. Shayne got into one place where he can't pocket a ball really easily. Now he's afraid to try the bank at that 9. And I think what he needs to realize is that this should be a pure safety shot. If he's going to do it, it should be a pure safety shot. And he might realize that if he just rolls the cue ball down onto the 9 and lets the 9 bank in between the deuce and the cue, he's going to be fine.
Look at this craziness. I don't like slamming at balls like this.
Well, he's got this 9 has to lay in front of the hole almost for him to be safe. You're Bucky, you like seeing your guy's got an open table and he gets himself safe.
Yeah, I don't like moving too much stuff on these bar tables. It's too easy to run into something else and get tied up somewhere. Okay. Not.
I want to just call it opening match jitters.
But he's right.
One of the easiest times to ever upset somebody is the first round of a tournament. Adrenaline, they're not settled into the environment. It's not used to the equipment. Say what you will. And this can happen. Shayne would have liked to have got out a little bit more towards the center of the table there. He's got to back cut this ball. It is makeable, very makeable though.
Yeah, that's a nice little shot there.
Yeah. And Shayne takes a 3-1 lead. Take a minute and hear from our sponsors.
I'm John Hendrick, pool player and owner of the Green Room in Pineville, North Carolina. My serious players demand quality, and that's why I've switched to Milliken Super Pro. This cloth plays at the perfect speed. It lasts a long time, and the spill guard protection saves my tables from stains. It saves me money, and my customers love it.
Milliken Super Pro, exclusively from Sterling Gaming.
Milliken's got me covered. How about you?
Format, we've got Bucky breaking, even though Shayne had picked up that last game. Going with an alternate break format. Now Bucky has not been making a ball on the break, and I'm not sure that he knows how to break it.
Ball made.
He got a ball, but in these rules, I believe
You have to take it.
Did he make one of each? He made one of each, so he has his
Sure did.
choice.
He made 3 of them. No?
Oh, he made one solid and one high, so he's going to
Yeah,
take
he's got
high
2
balls
balls
here.
down.
I don't blame him, even though the 10 opens up the 3-1-4 pocket in the corner there. I don't blame him taking the 10 ball because he just has to come back around to the middle of the table, clear those 3 balls off, and then make the 11-9 on the other end of the table.
Bing, bang, booey, it's done.
I might even be able to get out in this rack. I don't know about that shot, but, you know, he's there, I'm here. For those of you that are on our Ustream stream tonight, don't be afraid to hit the little F for Facebook and T for Twitter. If you could, that'll kind of get some of the people to hang in and chat with you and then come over. It'll send a link over. Won't stop the video at all. So take advantage of that feature and see if you can get a few more folks to come on over.
Okay. Okay.
Take Well, Bucky's trying to take a look at this here and see what he can do. That makes it 3-2. Our engineer Alvin will get on everything here.
I got it. All right. Getting this under control here.
Folks stopping by the booth, saying hello. And meanwhile, Shayne Morrow has decided that he wants to be the guy that wins the next game. Now, he does have a pocket for that 10 ball. It goes up in the upper right-hand corner pocket here. I think he's going to elect to play the 12 now and float in between the 10 and the 9 and see which one he wants to shoot next.
Right. Oh, that song's over. Darn it.
Yeah, they've got a PA system here, folks. They're trying to communicate to several thousand APA members here. So you'll hear them announcing matches, going to town.
And, yeah, we have no control over the musical selection, so keep in mind this is a public event.
Texting us, put some hip hop on there or put country. Well, we don't have any choice here, so sorry. I think Shayne is in trouble. I don't think he can see the 9, and he had to have his choice between the 9 and the 10 here, and now he's forced to cut this 10 up in the corner.
Yeah, it would take a little bit longer of a look here, but hey, if you got it going down,
he's in trouble. He's
yep,
going to have to
he's
jump
jumping.
his ball. Here we go,
I
folks.
don't like it.
And when this is the one that's coming back,
Yeehaw. First ever live YouTube. Appreciate YouTube for letting us do this. Look at that great shot. He's got to get rewarded for this. Come on, get off that rail. I wouldn't call that being rewarded, but he sure did make a great little shot there. Well, you gotta go for it, don't you? Gotta go for it. Nice shot there. See how he just rolled it up there? That was nice. Shayne's playing good. We are in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. Here at the I call this tournament Son of Super Billiards Expo. Super Billiards Expo Light. The entire bottom floor, nothing but pool tables. Take a little look around the room here. We can. I believe we even have a little moving. See the other matches going on back there.
one on. We are going to get the music taken care of, folks. So if you're having trouble catching all of our words clearly, we're going to have this taken care of. They kind of snuck the PA system in on us here at the last minute.
3-3. Jumpity jumperoo. Oh, this is your favorite song, isn't it? Don't make me start singing it now.
Now this was something that I think that Bucky definitely wanted to stay away from. He really didn't want to give Shayne another chance to shoot before. And this is a big thing in 8-ball, is choosing what grouping you get to shoot at.
Definitely.
And that's why make it take it can really kind of hurt a player at times. But at the same time, it's not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, in this particular situation, I predicted if Bucky lets Shayne shoot first, half the times from here, Bucky will lose his match, hands down. Because Shayne's going to win 90% of the games that he chooses first in. And Bucky's only going to probably win about 70% of the games that he shoots first in. And it's just from experience. I think Shayne's going to start getting happy feet here. You're going to be hard pressed not to have him dancing around the table.
Okay. Buckaroo. Got himself a little shot here on the 7-ball. Bucky is from Laos. His home right now is Johnson City, New York. Few Sharks, the sponsor. Takes another point. Movement there. 4-3. In favor of Shayne. He's about to break. Here all weekend. Have some good matches here. Watch Mr. Morrow break here in the 8-ball. See where he breaks from. Okay, he's breaking from the corner break. If he's doing the second ball break. Let's see. I like the second ball break. In Valley Forge, Pennsylvania. King of Prussia, PA is actually where this is, but the national park is basically 200 feet across the street. You'll see where George Washington's camp was, Valley Forge camp. You can actually go inside of George Washington's headquarters, his house in Valley Forge, which is really cool. And I just really like this area. Pretty close to Philly here. And Valley Forge Convention Center is a really cool place. I'm sure a lot of you have been there. For Son of Super Billiards Expo, the Valley Forge Bar Box 8-Ball Championships. Okay. Nice shot. See what happens here. See the fortunate one.
Well, and I think Bucky has once again got himself into a world of hurt by running most of the balls off the table and saying, hey, Shayne, why don't you just, you know, rob me and take all the glory by shooting these easy balls or playing safe.
That's the thing about 8-ball is you let the other guy run all if you know he can't get out.
Right.
Let him go ahead and clear it.
Take some of this junk off the table is kind of, and I'm sure everybody's heard somebody say that. Get your junk off the table so I can play.
Yep.
Some truth to it.
I've really watched great players actually miss on purpose.
Sure. And
the first shot.
You can look like, it's called a throw-in play, is what it's known as. And you do it in bridge and you do it in chess sometimes too. But you just throw in a play just to see how the guy responds, and maybe he'll go make a mistake and make it easy for you to win.
Yeah, if there's a certain layout and a certain pattern, you can say, hey, I'm just going to miss this ball. Let him take care of some business here. I can see he's going to get caught up with this ball or this ball at the end game. If your end game's not strong, 8-ball's a great game you can take advantage of a weaker player, for sure.
Sure. I agree.
And not moving a lot, not hitting them too hard. I think very little movement in 8-ball, as little as possible. None of this crazy smashing at balls and sending the balls flying all around the table. There's too many chances to hit something and make
Shayne
more clusters.
Does not miss this ball is what I was trying to say there. He, and that was such a big thing. This game is actually so easy right now. He's making all the easy shots. He's supposed to make sure that Bucky doesn't have a shot on any of his balls, even if he misses that 8-ball. But it happens.
Yes, it does.
He's let Bucky in this set. I don't think Bucky's going to scratch. I think he knows that table so well.
I believe we're at 4-4.
And Shayne's been guilty of that position a couple of times where he's getting inside out on that 8-ball, where the 8-ball's a foot off the rail and his cue ball's only 6 inches. And nobody likes that back cut for the money ball. And if Shayne can get that out of his system and stop doing that, he's supposed to win this set easily. But here we are at past a halfway point. 15 games, a best of 15 games. 8 games is the race. We've got 8 games down, and Bucky's still in this set. And I think it's partially due to the fact that Shayne has missed a couple of easy balls. It's going back to what we were saying at the beginning of the match. Great break.
Nice.
Great break.
Nice.
Now the 6-4-7 is a little funky. And he likes that. This is the first time that Bucky's going to have the right balls.
Definitely.
He's had the wrong balls this entire set. I think he's just going to run out. The only ball that he has to worry about is the 11 ball, which is about a diamond and a half up and over from the lower left-hand corner.
Well, if he gets right on this ball to get the 15 in the same pocket, he can roll down for that ball. No.
Well, what I think he's going to do is try and utilize the 14 ball that's down along the bottom rail, and maybe get down on that shot and stop it and see if he can get a shot on it.
Look at this.
Well, now he's rolled a little bit too far, and he's got the 11 the way, he wanted to anyhow. Maybe not as advertised, but he's got the 11. Now he's supposed to take this 14 next. That 14 is actually the next trouble ball. An 8-ball is really a problem-solving game. It's how you solve problems. And you want to eliminate them as quickly as possible, because if you wait till your last shot, you might not have enough pawns in that game to win.
Definitely.
And that's why running 5 balls and missing is death.
It is.
If you're playing a good player.
It is.
Well, this is how you leave the table, I guess. You at least want to block a pocket. Now, Shayne's got a couple of problems here. He's got that 6-4-7. I think he's going to move the 3 here. Now Bucky's in trouble. Now, just imagine, just in case you will, if he wanted to, he could play safe by just shooting the 3 ball straight on, draw back an inch so that he's behind the 8, and he could bank that 3 2 rails up into that 6-7 and even break them out a little bit can get a little action going there. No, I think he's just going to take the
That's a
cue up
great
into them. But
yeah, I don't like going all crazy like that because it's like we were just saying, it's so easy on bar table to
get safe.
I mean, he could still make this ball, but he's possibly running into stuff, and things can get ugly there. So now another thing a great player will do will be to actually bump your balls together while he's pocketing his own balls.
Sure will.
I've seen that too.
Shayne played a really smart shot there. He's trying to play position on all the balls at once. I mean, he's primarily going for the 5, but he hit it fast enough so that he had a chance to get position on all the balls instead of just one. Now he's going to take care of one that might be considered the most problematic ball in the whole thing. And he's got on the wrong side of the ball again. He's shooting, and this is where Shayne might have problems. He's shooting like he's on a 9-footer still. He's shooting with the pace that lets me think he's about on a 9-footer. He keeps looking at all the shots with that same pace. Wow, he is in trouble. He's in trouble.
I want to thank everybody out there that's posting the links around. Appreciate that.
Part of this historic event where we actually get to do the first ever YouTube live stream. Feel free to send it around to those on Facebook and Twitter. That little TNF, if you're down on the Ustream viewer, there it's right there, and it'll post it all for you. You pretty much just maybe can personalize the message a little bit, but it'll come up in a new screen, and it will not stop your player. Now, that's what Shayne did not want to do, was basically sell out. And with the 15 right there, it's an easy, what would be known as a key ball. And key ball is a shot that you'd save right before the 8. It would be close to the 8 generally. Straight pool players use it. And that ball barely made it in.
Sure did. It almost stopped completely before it fell.
Well, Bucky showing why he's #1 on the Jaws Tour points list.
About to take the lead here.
Quite a bit of touch. And, you know, he's one of those deadly left-handers.
Oh, man, the left-handers. Like yourself.
Look at this. He stroked that ball over.
This is a critical moment, too.
I really know that both of these players do not pocket balls this inconsistently. I've, you know, watched both of them play, and they're just having a little first match jitters. Maybe the cameras are doing a little bit too.
I'm sure I've heard that they make the pockets tighter. Shaloop.
And, you know, for all practical purposes, Shayne Morrow is not supposed to be shooting at this 8 ball.
He really isn't. But there he did. He isn't going to miss it.
Takes that commanding 5-4 lead.
Yep.
Him and Bucky had a little discussion as to whose break it was there, I believe. That's, after you play this so long, you got to realize I break the even games, you break the odd. I think it's the only way to remember it. So if you win the leg, you break game 1 and all the odd games. Very interested to see how Bucky starts to get schooled in this game, whether he picks up anything before the match ends. I've seen really great players like Bucky start to realize a thing or two in this situation. I want to see if he picks something up.
Just because he missed that ball, you know, the way he's playing, he's one of those players that they start off slow, but they're watching what you're doing, and they're figuring out what your game is, and then they come at the end and sting you because they've got it figured out. I think Bucky's catching up here.
Well,
even though he missed that ball.
If you look
at this,
Shayne has pocketed one of the stripes. All the stripes are wide open.
That was a great break there.
And we're playing make it, take it at this point, so he has to take stripes. So he's been given the right set of balls because the 7-5 is tied up. And honestly,
Sure is.
I like the fact that he walked around the table once or twice just to settle down.
That's the way.
And I think he's overamping everything. And, hey, you drive in, you get out of your car, you're rushing to get here, you're in the first match, and the table's really fast, and you're playing a great player like Bucky. Your adrenaline's allowed to be on, full tilt at that point. So he's allowed to really come with it right now. And if he takes this 9 out right here, I believe it's the right shot. He's going to have to get on the 13 or the 12 next. And he's looking at his options. I really think he should shoot the 13 or the 12 now. There's nothing wrong with shooting the 13 and getting on the 11 and coming off the 11 in between the 12-9 and almost essentially putting his cue ball back to the same location. And for those of you that are on Ustream and you want to check out this stream as it's being streamed over on our YouTube channel, that is youtube.com/Inside Pool Mag. Once you're there, there's a little button that says live right above the main player, and you should be in business. And we are simulcasting this to both locations.
Man, can't do that.
Now, he did leave the 7-5 tied up. This is where I wanted to say, let's see if Bucky learns. And, I'm assuming that I'm right by seeing all this. Is his poor approach to 8-ball. And when I say poor, I'm not saying he's a bad player. I'm saying he's shot the wrong ball a few times. And that happens. But how he deals with this 7-5 will determine whether he might even be in this match. And he's starting to realize it. Look how he's walking around the table. No rushing. Before he was just shooting. This is 8-ball. This is easy. I played this when I was 10.
Right.
No, it's not.
This is a serious. I mean, you got to really, really, really pay attention in 8-ball.
He's learning right in front of us, folks. He's realizing something.
Yeah, you have to have full focus.
Yeah.
Playing 8-ball.
I thought I was going to come over and look at it. I'll tell you how it works. Right?
I really like Bucky's game, too.
Yep.
We've had so many articles in the magazine over the last 5 years. He's originally from Laos.
Right.
And right now he's living up in Johnson City, New York. But he has done so much, and he's just such a great player to watch. Look at this breakout. Great shot. He did want to give a shout out to the Guys and Dolls Billiards up in Endicott, New York. And he wanted everybody to know that he's playing with a Dan Heydrich cue. I know Dan. Dan's a good guy. Makes a great cue. If you're listening to this, Dan, keep making those cues the same way. Everybody loves him.
Nice shot.
Great shot. On the same side, I just wanted to make note that Shayne Morrow wanted to give a shout out to Gold Crown Billiards up in Erie, PA, where he shoots a lot. That's Paul Scholefield's place. Paul's a great player himself. And he is sponsored by Prescue Owls Downs, and Willie's Trucking.
Nice. Shout out to Willie's.
Gotta include Willie's.
Willie's Trucking, definitely. Do it, Bucky. You can do it.
Now,
You can do it.
I believe this ball will go. He's looking at it like it goes. He's even going to take a little extra time here. I think he has about 3/4 of a pocket if he's lucky. But it does go. Only problem that I don't like about this shot is he's got to hit it with a little pace.
Ah, got jumbled.
And, you know, that's a little bit of that not having a pocket. But he did underhit that shot. He would have had another pocket. But when you get into having a key ball, the reason you have a key ball is it's a shot where you can get just about anywhere on the table. You've got a pocket for it. And it's an easy setup for the 8. And it just kind of is missing that technology in his outs right now. Wow, that looked a little funky, like he stroked across that ball a hair. I don't think this is where he wanted to be.
Do it, Shayne. Do it.
My favorite shot, shooting up past that side pocket. Hit it like it's not even there.
Nice. Well, that I was going to say this is the run. This could be the runaway moment here psychologically. I mean, this game. I know the pockets are as big as, you know, basketball hoops, but still, it's a psychological game. You know, if people start getting ahead of you in 8-ball, it's different than 9 or 10 ball.
Well, at the same time, you know, Bucky's got to be thinking, if I don't lay down a great break and run out here, he's on the hill and I need 4.
Yep.
And, you know, 8-ball, you might think it's lucky, but it's a game of tremendous skill. And usually the better player will win. If he's beating him this bad, how will he win 4 in a row is what he's thinking. Now, he didn't hit him square. He lost his cue ball a little bit. And I believe he came up dry, letting Shayne have choice. Shayne's already planning his out, probably got the game already notched on his belt. The problem that I see here is the 15-4.
Yep, 15-4.
Believe it or not, there's a combo here. There's also a carom there. If you shoot the deuce, your cue can go into the 15-4, even move the 4 towards the pocket.
Sure.
Let the 15 on the rail and take the cue ball back up table.
That's a good way.
I think he's going to shoot at the low balls, which he did, because there's really an out if he wants to be aggressive, and I think he's right at this point here. I think he feels safe enough to be aggressive.
Yeah, and the 4 is not behind the 15. The 15's behind the 4, so they're.
And there it is.
Look
that
at
shot
this.
that we were talking
Wow.
about.
Whoa.
And
Huh.
he played pinball a little bit there.
Yeah, that was an interesting looking shot there.
I think that might make the highlight reel someday.
It was a good one.
No.
Huh.
He did not want to make that, folks. That 5-ball at least. Now, see, the 4 would qualify as what I would call a key ball, because you can pocket it. It's real close to the 8 generally. But he can
Look at this.
also go, well, he can all go below the 6, fall to the left-hand side rail, and come underneath the 10 to get at that 8.
That's the way to do it.
Oh,
he's
no.
hitting him too hard.
No,
Now look,
no,
I look
at
for
this.
something
He's
bad
got to
here.
get lucky, and he did.
He did. You know, that's
Now,
okay. That's okay.
I want to see him take a lap around the table here. Don't shoot this ball too fast. You got lucky. Don't shoot yet. Just give it a little bit of time. I think he's got there. Pretty good shot. And I think Shayne has a hill. And Shayne takes a 7-4 lead, and he's going to have the break, I believe, which is what Bucky is not hoping. He just hopes he doesn't have a ball going on the break and have another out like he just had.
On the hill. Breaking on the old hill. Why not? Huh. Did he do the second ball break? I think he did.
I think he did. That's why we got that action. That was a nice hit.
That's how
He didn't make a ball, but look at what he's done. He's tied up the rack, and I know guys that if they'd get on the hill here, and I know some 8-ball players, if they are playing a guy like Bucky, they'd never have broke those balls wide open. They would have broke them with the intention of making Bucky try and run a bunch of balls out and make that rack.
That's a good strategy. But I've seen some tacticians just pick apart racks like this like it's nothing.
Yeah.
So, but that's at a different level.
I think he's going to put him underneath the 5 here. He sure did. That's a great shot.
Why not? He's playing safe break.
That's one of those few shots that translates from 9-ball over to 8-ball. Some of the folks out there. TV Mike, I guess, has joined us in one of the chats.
Corner Marker Bob.
Corner Market Bob.
Hey, Corner Marker Bob. We got Steel City Shooter out there.
Thanks for all the help, buddy. Appreciate it.
We haven't forgot everybody out there.
We know we got some of the guys over on YouTube helping us too. YouTube Downey. I think that's he's over there. One of our folks told us that the YouTube page was crashing their browser. We had not heard that yet. Again, this is our first ever live stream on YouTube. Great shot there. Picked it clean, but he scratched.
See, that hitting them too hard thing. It's all right.
But we'll know more about whether the YouTube browser is crashing or YouTube player is crashing browsers shortly.
Anybody else have any problems out there with their browser crashing? Chime in there and let us know. Appreciate
we even
it.
hear that it reopens itself. Not sure whether that's something that's occurring everywhere or with just one or two of the folks. I've only seen one person post that, but we'll keep an eye out on that. And we are giving YouTube feedback on every stream that we do. We're one of the few people right now that actually has a YouTube live stream, and we'll make sure that we're aware of every problem that we have. So if you do have any problems, you can feel free to leave that in the comment section on YouTube, and we'll go back through the comments and make sure that they're made aware to YouTube. Meanwhile, back at the match.
Back at the ranch, looking at the backyard here. Oh, look at this nice little shot. Nope.
That's a nice shot. That was a smart shot.
Maybe just need to hit it just a touch fuller. I think it would have gone.
That was a smart shot. He wants Bucky to take a crack at this 6-7 combo or try and break it up. He wants to see if he'll draw it into this ball. And I think he can go right into the 7, believe it or not, with a good stroke.
You need to prepare better for it, but I think he got it. There it is.
Could happen. Now he has an option here to even probably just nestle in behind the 7.
Steve Lomax is there. What's up, Steve? Hopefully our browser's not crashing. Let us know.
For those of you just tuning in, you're watching the Valley 4 Barbox 8-Ball Championships. I'm J.R. Kelver. Joining me here at the booth is Alvin Nelson. We're watching Shayne Morrow and Bucky Souvanthong. We're in the first round. This is a race to 8-ball. Alvin?
Yes, sir.
What would you do in this situation? You can see the 4, you can see the 15. I mean, what do you do?
I'd pack up my suitcase and get ready to head home because I don't see Bucky getting out of this match on the winner's side here.
Well,
one way or the other. I mean,
well,
it's just a matter of time, I think, unless
now this is
Bucky goes on a rampage.
A winner's bracket. A single elimination tournament. So there is only a winner's bracket, so to speak.
Yeah, you have to win every single match all the way through, all the way to the end.
Now Shayne tried to do something there that was a little bit. He tried 3 things and he failed at all 3. And I believe he could have played that a little bit smarter. Because I think the one thing that I do see a weakness in his game is he does not look at just a pure safety at times.
Right.
And that happens.
Blink. Okay. Maybe I'll be eating my words on Bucky. Maybe he can run the next 4 racks here.
Just possibly.
3 racks.
And it makes it 7-5. Here comes Bucky.
Here he is.
We thank everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm sure we have at least 1 or 2 more matches tonight. Check with our tournament director Cece and see what she's got. Now we do know that she's just dropped by the booth and let us know that she's got 3 matches planned for us on Sunday. Both semis. I believe it's 12 noon and 4 is the setup there. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's 7 is going to be the finals.
7?
No, 4 is going to be the finals.
12 noon and 4.
Yeah, I believe so.
So we're going to have 2 semis and then the finals at 4. So anybody that's looking for something, a nice way to spend a Sunday afternoon, that might just be what the doctor ordered. Got a tied set of balls over there with the stripes, and that's not exactly what we wanted to see. Now, the way that they're playing is make it, take it. That means Bucky is going to need to take the stripes, I believe. He's trying to see if he can even see that 10 ball. This is a beautiful diamond bar box, isn't it?
Great looking table there.
It's really gorgeous.
Diamond did a great job coming in here, setting all these up.
I feel like we should have had beautiful carpet for the folks at home. Unfortunately,
we have
not
beautiful
the case.
convention floor, center floor.
It looks like a screen test. See the diamond logo on the side, and Bucky made a good hit on the 10. and stuffed him on the 1. Great shot. Shot kind of looked like it came from his 9-ball repertoire. Shayne doesn't like it too much, and I don't blame him. I think his only move here is to make sure that 1 ties up with the 5 and the 13. He may be able to come back and stick him right on the 14 or get underneath the 14 where he doesn't have a shot readily. The only problem with that is he'll be leaving him a shot on the 10 if he doesn't do it and stuff him. Look at that shot. He kicked the ball in. Well, that might have just won him this set. He's got an out. He can come down and shoot the 3-ball first, leave the 7, and come right back at him. Although both the 7 and the 4 can qualify as key balls, in my opinion.
For sure.
He's supposed to make easy work.
I don't think he cleared where he needed to be. Because he got a shot on the 5.
Oh, look at this.
Tricky.
He doesn't believe
No,
he did that.
no.
No, he doesn't believe he did that, but he sure did. This is the way Lightning Ice has to strike for Bucky to get back into this match. His man made an incredible kick on that 1 ball. Playing the right shot first. Take that hard ball off the table right now. At 14, some people would say that's a tough shot, but he can get to that with the 9-ball very easily. He's in control. And he probably does want to take the 11 here because you still have to move the cue ball back up table to be in the position for a good shot on the 8, which usually involves running towards the 7 or the 3 or draw. You want to stay away from that for key balls. See if he leaves that 10. He can leave the 14 as a key ball too, believe it or not. But I see 9 to the 14 and then on to the 10.
That's it. That's why you're the mastermind.
I'm just running my mouth.
You call him good, JR. Call him good, man.
You're not too shabby either.
Hey, thanks.
I think he went up too high.
Ooh, he's gone off the rail. I don't like this. Not too
I think
close.
He might need to jack up a little bit. I think he'll be fine.
Should be okay. He's got
But if he
enough
goes
room.
forward, he has to make sure he doesn't go past the line to the onto the 4. He obviously doesn't want to get behind the 4. Good shot.
I think he should be okay. Bucky's this. Don't call it a comeback, but here he is. Just like
Can't
that.
believe it.
Blink of an eye.
Can't believe it. Shayne is going to take a break here.
Blinky Blinkerson.
And we'll take a look at Hard Luck Clothing here.
All right, boom. Victory comes from within, JR. Victory comes from within.
Is that statement, there are no accidental champions?
The winners write history. History is written by the winners. Yeah, that's. See, I wouldn't be doing all this, jamming it, getting all. You know, he's. Look, all this hard shooting and stuff. I don't know. Maybe he's just trying to figure out something here. I don't know. Table might be. What's he doing here? I guess he's just seeing the cage. You know what he's doing? He's seeing how far the rails run when you hit long shots. See how it slows down. Seeing what kind of draw he can put on the ball, what this cloth's capable of.
You know, and one of the things that I think that's cost him a couple of games is he's shooting this like he's on a 9-footer.
Right.
He keeps hitting it and he's going, you know, a rail too far a lot of times. And it's great when you're pocketing balls, but it stinks when you're trying to, you know, finesse a ball. And, you know, Luther Lasser used to be well known for this, is that he would practice for a week before an event on an 8-footer getting position, because it was smaller position zones for him to hit. And he'd practice on a 10-footer to make balls. And he was, you know, obviously pretty much hell on wheels at some point there, you know, where he was won world championships and things. I believe 67 was one of his best years.
Wow.
Looks like we're both players are ready to continue with the match here. For those of you just tuning in, you're watching Shayne Morrow and Bucky Souvanthong. We're here at the Valley Forge Bar Box 8-Ball Championships. I'm JR Kelvin. Joining me here in the booth is Alvin Nelson.
Yo.
Score 7-6, and Shayne's going to be breaking the balls. He's on the hill.
This will be the first match, so finally we're going to be getting through the first match, YouTube match ever. It's been a long ride here. We haven't streamed in a month, so it's been a very challenging month for me. But we're back in action here at Valley Forge, and
here we go.
Back in the streaming action.
Anybody
nice? Look at that.
Would like to have or is interested in discussing their stream with us, or to have their event streamed, you can use the Contact Us button over at Inside Pool Mag. We keep very busy nowadays. 4-camera HD production, we're going to be bumping that up. And
yeah, we'll have 4 by the tomorrow morning. We'll have 4 cameras. We have 3 right this moment.
Small technological hurdle for us to get over there. Just came down to time. Well, Shayne's he has to take the stripes. He hates it, but he has to take them.
Yes, he did.
And he's looking at this saying, look, I can make the 13 in the side. And Bucky immediately got up as if it was 9-ball, because I think it's going to be pretty easy, pretty solid. Well, he's tied up the 11 ball. Now, the way Shayne's been approaching this, and the way Bucky's been approaching this probably more, is they would shoot that 9 in and try and break out the 11.
Definitely.
Believe it or not, at this point here,
what else
it
you
might
got?
not be a bad shot.
You can play this ball with some speed. This 9-ball will go. You got the whole pocket there. So come off that bottom rail, go up into the break out the 11. The 6 was going to be funny. Look at this.
Wow.
Okay, so he's going to go with inside English and go into the No.
I totally disagree with that
Yeah,
shot.
I would've gone
think
the other way there.
He's in the worst possible situation that he can be.
Yeah, this has a funny throw on it. But look. Huh. Wow. I believe he has a shot.
I do believe he has a shot.
This could be it, really. This could be all she wrote.
Now, me personally, I always enjoyed cutting the ball more than banking it.
I don't like this shot here. Huh. Wow. Round and round she goes. Where it's going to stop, nobody knows. Let's see. Wow.
He has to be a little
Brutal.
careful here, but I'm sure he's going to shoot it in the upper right-hand corner pocket. We have a referee coming out. He's going to inspect the shot briefly.
Watch how far this has to. This travels off really far. This ball really travels off.
Well, he has to hit it with pace, is what scares me. And the one's going to keep him from scratching.
Nicely done.
Nice shot.
There
Great
it is.
shot. And the winner of the first ever YouTube and Ustream simulcast, Shayne Morrow. Defeats Bucky Souvanthong 8-6 here at the Valley Forge 8-ball bar box.
We'll have our next match soon, and we will be back with you shortly. Hold on.
Sean Fitzsimmons and Matt Craw, please come to table 1. Do not start until we tell you. But Sean Fitzsimmons and Matt Craw, please come to table 1 and prepare yourselves to play.